These are the faces of just some of the victims of Sunday's attack. Many of them young Latinos who traveled from all over Florida for a night out with friends. But even as distraught families wait for news, stories of what some have already been through are emerging.
He texted me at 2:06 and said, "Mommy, I love you." In the club, they're shooting. That was at 2:06. Trapped in the bathroom, downtown. Please call police. I'm going to die.
As the nation mourns what President Obama called an act of terror and hatred, vigils have been held across the US. Many displayed flags to honor the victims of the LGBT community. As the investigation continues, more details of what unfolded in the early hours of Sunday morning are being released. It's now known that the alleged gunman Omar Mateen barricaded himself inside a bathroom with hostages before the police decided to take drastic action.
We did set up for an explosive breach on the bathroom wall where we knew there were approximately 15 people in the opposing bathroom to where the suspect was with his hostages.
The authorities here say the actions of the police that night saved dozens of lives. They also confirmed that Mateen made a call from inside the club in which he pledged allegiance to the Islamic State. There is a concerted effort here to focus on the victims, their families and the wider community, but disturbing questions remain. Omar Mateen had been investigated by the FBI twice for alleged terror ties, but despite being on their radar, he was allowed to legally buy weapons just days before the attack. In Orlando, there's been overwhelming support, but for those who were in the club that night, the full extent of what happened is still being processed.
Hasn't physically hit me yet. I'm still in that numbing process of, being able to talk, being able to do. And if I wasn't doing this, I feel that's probably when I would break down. I'd probably get really emotional.
A state of emergency remains in place here, and the FBI's investigation continues. But for many who've lost loved ones, this is a time to grieve and remember those whose lives have been lost.